Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do a disassembly on the CJRB Pyrite Bowie. Really digging this thing. It's just got quite a bit of stick, which, as I've stated, I don't mind a little bit of stick because it means it's locking up. But this is pretty aggressive. So I'm going to clean it, just see what's going on. Maybe we can swap skiffs in there. And let's take a look inside the Bowie Pyrite. So we should need a T8er. And let me grab my stuff here. And we'll grab a T6 for most likely clip screws and stuff like that. Although maybe not, we'll see. See which side wants to loosen. That one didn't want to come loose. Oh yeah, we want the button side, that's right. That's all right. Sometimes the knife just decides for you anyway. So we have this one. So it should just be T8s unless there's some underneath. Should be the same length. Yep. And we got one here. Same one again, or is this a different one? Man, it's hard to tell. Now that one's shorter, so let's do this. Put this shorter one in here. Ooh, come on, little guys. This one in here, and this one. Come on. Somebody said this was ebony wood, which is possible. I thought it was desert ironwood or something, but whatever it is, it's cool. So here's the frame. Wow, look at that. So the bolster, the titanium is just that piece mounted to the top and on this side. That's it for titanium. That's pretty crazy how they do that. Do I need to remove that, though, is the question. I don't think I do. I think I can just pull it off unless there's the spring bearings. Okay. Yeah, it just comes off. Will the button come out? Yep. All right, so I don't have to take that off, but you could take a T6 and remove that. Damn, just one screw holds that in. That's wild. It doesn't shift at all. Must be locked in somewhere as well. I guess the pivot helps too, right? All right, so we shall clean. Here is the spring, the button. While we're here, we can snap a pick for the thumbnail. I'll leave it like that so you can see one inlay. Bearing and such. All right. Thumbnail coming right up. All right. Cool. All right, let's clean this thing. So these bearings are actually pretty decent. They look like 5mm 3/64 ball. We can probably add a couple of balls to it though with skiffs. Of course, you guys can pick up skiff bearings at skiffworkshop.com. Use the code LeftyEDC. That'll save you 10% on your order. And as usual, I highly recommend the test fit card and the finger bit. I'll show you in a second because we'll need those. Just clean that pivot out, clean the pivot screw. It all looks pretty clean here. So the stick, I don't know where it was coming from. Oil somewhere or just, you know, tight spacing or something. It's all pretty clean. All right, cool. That was easy. So, Skiff's, my guess is gonna be 5mm. So 5mm doesn't fit in there. So 5mm and 3/64. Yep, it's not 1mm, and it fits right in there. So 5mm 3/64. This is your test fit card. He did tell me they're coming out in green as well. Hopefully he does some of these as well, the finger bit, so you can get really close and hold it while you use the other driver for spinning barrels. It's very good for that. All right, let's see, 5mm 3/64 right there. All right. And my tray and this come from Tinker Force. There's always a link to all this stuff in the description of these videos, all the tools, this stuff, all of it is down in the description. So check that out. I'll put this in here. Well, I'm assuming it's gonna work, but just so you know, I can tell you, some people are gonna say, well, why are you upgrading? It has a plastic cage, it's not a stamped bearing. Yes, correct. But you can see the difference in how many balls there are, right? So on this one you have, let's start at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 balls here, and this one has 15. So you're talking total, you now have 30 ceramic balls, in the knife versus 20. That's 10 extra balls. That could make a hell of a difference in terms of smoothness and lateral strength. Will it make it more drop shut? Probably not, but that's not the point for me. Some people want that, I get it, but that's not why I do it. Anyway, moving on. Let's slide this in. D-shape in, boom, good to go. We don't need to worry about KPL heavy because we do not have a detent ball, so let's just get the original out. Get our bearings all looby-doobied. There we go. That was dumb. I was just trying to make sure they both get equal lube. So try to put it on so the pivot doesn't get a bunch of oil on it. I didn't do a great job there, but so let's see. I'm not sure if I need to put it together a certain way. Just putting whatever excess lube I have, which is very little, onto the button. So the spring, the detent feel was good. So man, everything's just shooting out of my hands here. All right, so I gotta drop that down first, the spring. Okay, great, not happening. Let's see if I can get the blade on and then put the spring in. Does it need to be, the button, I mean, does it need to, yeah, it needs to go in a certain way. So like right here. No? Don't tell me this is one of those ones where I have to like do it a certain way. Yeesh, all right. It's like the Malibu where you gotta do it at the same time. That shit is so hard. Just trying to center it. Oh, man, this is difficult. I wish the spring would like seat into the button somehow and not just be loose as shit in there. Because it makes it really hard to try to hold it. Oh God, there goes the spring. And the pivot. All right, Jesus Christ. This is crazy. So what I'm saying is, it doesn't seem like I can just drop it in. Maybe if I got the stop pin off, it would let me, but I'm gonna try it this way first. I just want to put the stupid spring down, but it won't stand up. There, thank you. Now I have to push this button while I'm trying to put the blade in. I'm trying to get it in the stinking hole. Man, this is difficult. Trying to make sure I'm also doing it the right way so it's not gonna bend in there. Problem is, now I can't get this in, so I gotta lift a little. Come on. Allow the blade to fall, and then hopefully the blade will help me out here and hold the button. Damn it! Okay. Yeah, this is like a ProTech. This is a pain in the butthole. Can't stand when they do it this way. Get the button and get the pivot in. All right, I think I got it. I'm not sure yet, but let's get the pivot in and see if that works. Man, I would hate to be on the assembly team for this thing. All right, I got it. Whew, all right, that was fun, right? Not, all right. Steel screws. Maybe there was a better way to do that, but I prefer, like most of them nowadays have it where it's real easy. Like the Penguin, you just put it in. You don't have to worry about doing it as the blade is coming on. It's just not a pain in the tuchus. So we are centered with the skiffs. We have minimal lash. We still have the stick though. Well, it's a little better now. I think it's a little tight. There it is. No play at all. Stick is better, it's just not great. Breaking it a little bit. Maybe it needs a little oil, not. Hey. Maybe keeping it dry was not a good idea, right? And we'll put some right here where it locks up. Yeah. It's better. All right, so now I gotta figure out Loctite situation here. Pretty sure I got oil all over this thing while I was working on it. Okay, so let's see. Remove the pivot. Put the pivot in. Tighten it to starts to snug. It's centered. No play. Swings down. Now if I turn it a little more. Still not bad, but probably too much. So I think I can gauge that, right? Grab the glue. Clean the screw a little bit. You can see some Loctite on there. The tooling's not great. All right. There we go.
Daddy,
Yes?
this dog's size.
I don't know. She might still be taking her nap. I can check with her dad in a moment. Give me 1 second. All right, so we should be good there. Dead nut centered. Good spring tension. Still have a little stick, but it's not like bad. And it should wear in. That was kind of the idea, and it didn't necessarily work, but you know, it is what it is. I noticed now I don't know if this was there before, but this piece of wood is sticking up over here, so let me just see.
Can I pay with some of your fixes?
Sure.
Thanks. Why do you have a lot of fidgets?
I don't know if I can flush that
I
up.
want more fidgets.
You want more?
Yep.
Well. That one wasn't seated, but nah, it's still kind of sticking up. It's just not flush. Yeah, this one's the same way, so that's normal. Okay. I just didn't notice it in the unboxing. It's wood, so there's going to be gapping. You can see it, actually. See, right there. You see that gap? If I push down, kind of clears it up. I don't want to over-tighten this. I can go a little more, but I think it's just pushing that up more, honestly. So, just a little flaw there. I mean, it's not a super expensive knife, so it's fine. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. That is the Pyrite Bowie disassembly, reassembly, Skiff bearing swap. And should be good to go. Love you guys. Hope you have a great day. And I'll catch you later. Peace.